Hi, I'm Al Tompkins from the Poynter Institute in St. Petersburg, Florida, in the United States. We're here, my wife and I are both here in Quito to have a talk with journalists and journalism students here at the university about, first of all, how do you detect and understand disinformation? I think it's one of the greatest threats to journalism right now because it's so easy for people to create information that's just, you can't tell it's not true, and yet it's not true. So it's going to be more important than ever for journalists to be able to explain to the public whether something is real or whether something's not real. And this technology is exploding. It's so fast and it's so good, and it's going to get so much better that it can cause tremendous chaos in the public if the public believes something to be true that turns out not to be true. At the same time, the technology has, I think, great potential for good, but right now it's hard for people to see that. The other thing that we're doing here today is talking with journalists, particularly students, about how to manage traumatic stress in journalism. Journalists are under a lot of pressures right now: economic pressures, political pressures, and even some social pressure. Lots of times they're hunted down online. They're threatened by narco traffickers. Any kind of power mongers or power brokers who don't like it when you tell the truth. They become a target, as you've seen here fairly recently in Ecuador. So we know that a lot of journalists right now are asking themselves, why would I do this? I mean, they don't pay me very much, and it's dangerous, and I could be doing something else. I'm smart, I'm skilled. You certainly could do something else. My message is very simple. I think journalism matters. I think journalism is essential to any society. And yes, it's threatening. Yes, you're not going to make a lot of money probably. And yes, a lot of people aren't going to like you. That doesn't mean you don't matter. Of course you matter. So if you decide to become a journalist, what I would say is understand that there are pressures with the job, but also understand that you can manage those pressures. And there's nothing new about those pressures. People in journalism have been facing social pressures for a long, long time, but I think it's worth it. I don't think you can have the government or the country or the world that you want without reliable information. And you can't have reliable information without independent purveyors of that information. There's always somebody that wants you to only tell their side or to not to tell the truth. There's always somebody. There's always somebody who the truth is not convenient. So it's our job to push through that, push past that, and do the best we can to help people make good choices based on sound information.